Okay, round three, and we've definitely got a keep here. Got all of our colors, got a solid 3-4 drop, so I like it. 3 into 4, I mean, you get it. So we're going to start with the Thornwood Falls, actually. Well, yeah, because we have the Black Source, that makes sense. We don't have any cheap blue spells anyway, but I'm still going to play a Thornwood Falls first. Doesn't really matter. Very likely playing the Jungle Hollows turn 2. Maybe the Jungle Hollow was actually the right turn 1 play. But if I get a turn 2 drop of any color anyway, it does not actually matter. Alright, Jungle Hollow, and then we'll do Sagu Archer into Nightblade. Pretty solid game plan. So another Mardu deck. Okay. Definitely willing to trade an Archer for a Bloodfire Expert, if he lets us. Guess we'll have to see if that's going to actually happen. Could just kill it. But definitely in the market for trading stuff right now to get my mandrills online. Alright, so we're going to take 5 damages turn. Just a little more than I'm comfortable with, but don't have a lot of options. So take it, play the Nightblade. I think we still offer the trade because then I can go into Mandrill's territory. Well, change of plan. We're going to get this guy down to offer the trade instead. See if that works a bit better for us. Still just working towards mandrills, which I'm hoping to play next turn. Alright, so we can play the mandrills now, and I think I'm only going to use one of the delve, because we have some other delve that I would like to play, so got to work towards that. Well, that's a good draw. So I could do the mandrills plus the disowned ancestor. Yeah, I guess that's probably good in case he's got removal. So, okay. Play the mandrills. And we'll get the ancestor down. No plays, no attacks. Not quite ready to Rakshas's secret yet. So I think what we do is just swing with the mandrills. Could have kill shot, I guess. Alright, did in fact have the kill shot, unfortunately, but that's alright. We'll get this guy down here, and we'll... I guess I can't outlast. Alright. Never mind, I can outlast, so I will. Block the warrior. I think he just wants the raid anyway. Oh, that sucks for me. Alright. Pretty good turn for him, so I guess I'm just going to be secreting him. Unfortunately, the dig through time just didn't work out in this deck. I probably should not have played it, but that's alright. 2 cards left. I think we should probably get rid of them now, as much as I'd like to play this long shot squad. Let's just get rid of his last 2 cards. Ponyback Brigade. At least we got rid of that one. Going to take a little bit of a beating here, but not too bad, and he's out of cards, so at least we have him in top deck mode. Yeah, it was a hell of a top deck, I'm not going to lie. Yeah, it doesn't do that much for me, so I guess I'll just play this. Go in chill out mode. So Death Frenzy, definitely coming in. If he swings with team, we'll take out a 2/3 and a token and take 6. No attacks. Alright. Alright, pretty lousy draw there. Just going to hold on to it. And pass. There's our second blue source. Alright. I think we're just going to leave it up till the end of his turn. I mean, technically I can dig through time, use my 2 blue sources, and have 5. Well, maybe I want to do that instead. I might want to actually play spells this turn, so let's go ahead and do it. But then again, that's alright. I think it's worth it. I want to get more board presence. So Sultai Charm, which I don't have a blue source for, but Kintree Invocation looks fantastic, and then I guess we can dump the lands. Alright, that's cool with me. It's actually pretty good what we get out of this turn, so I can dig that. Can't do the throttle, but that's alright. Get a 5/5. Or a 3/3 if he has removal. Alright, looks like he's going to kill that. which is what he was going to do anyway, but I'll settle for a 3-3. And we'll pass. So same amount of blockers. He's down a bring low. I'm up a Sultai Charm, I guess. All right. I can tolerate that. Guess we play the hollow and pass. Actually, if I played the forest, I could have played both spells, so that was pretty dangerous to play the tap land there. Should have left both up. Might actually need both removal spells. Alright. I can deal with that guy. Alright, Bloodseeker's actually pretty nice. It's not great here, but to be honest, it's better than nothing. So now I can't leave up both again, but that's alright. We'll leave up the Sultai Charm and the Throttle. Can't really outlast comfortably. He's got too many guys. Alright. Don't need to kill it yet. I think we still play the patient game. It's a bit troublesome. Trying to think. If I outlast here, I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 mana up, which is not enough to do both. So one more turn, and then I can leave up both and still use my outlast. Just one resource short. Alright. Yeah, Death Frenzy would be pretty crazy on this board state. I guess I'd lose my Bloodsucker, but I'd take care of a lot of guys. Definitely want him to go for it here, but I'm just not sure if he knows I've got 2 removal or if he's kind of hoping I don't. I mean, he's got to figure I've got 1 removal, so he's really debating probably whether I have 2. Or whether, even if I have 2, if the attack is still worth it, which it might be. I'm going to be killing some 2/3s. Assuming I'm killing Seeker and Bondkin. If he attacked with everything, it'd be Squad, Heart Piercer, Spirit Warrior. Well, we've got something. Alright, Summit Prowler. That is tolerable. Definitely don't feel comfortable outlasting anymore. How many lands did we put on that? We put 5 lands on the bottom of our deck, which means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1 land left. And then the bottom 5. So we have 1 in 14 chance of drawing land. Everything else is not going to happen. Alright, I guess we just throttle it. Just because I like the versatility of Sultai Charm here. Alright. I can still Sultai Charm that. Abomination. Alright. Just cast it. Still have Sultai Charm up. Alright. One in 10 chance is what I meant. So now I have a 1 in 9 chance of drawing a land. Otherwise, like I said, the last 5 cards of my deck are 5 lands. So only a 1 in 9 chance of drawing lands for the next 9 turns. Which means we do have gas on the way. I think we just double block this. I guess I can Sultai Charm. Kind of wanted to play a trick here, to be honest. I think we just double block it. I'd rather him play a trick. I'm willing to lose Long Shot Squad. I can't outlast with it anyway. Alright. Got rid of a blocker, but we got rid of his biggest guy. We still have the Sultai Charm. Alright, well, looks like a Death Frenzy would have been nice. Does he have lethal regardless? I'm trying to think if I need to Sultai Charm for a loot, but I guess I don't have that luxury. Alright, well, I'll play a second one. Nice thing about them is they work well with the Bloodsucker. Bad news is, cannot reliably attack yet. Alright, that I can tolerate. If I get another creature here, which I did, okay. So, now I'm ready to just swing with one of them. Definitely looting. Let's get rid of the swamp. Let's play this guy Morph. Let's play the Mandrills for just enough to leave up a Sultai Charm. Which does signal to my opponent that I've got things, but I think that's okay. We've got a nice aerial force coming in. We have a nice ground blocking. Control. Trumpet Blast likely kills us. But I think Trumpet Blast has killed us for a while, to be honest. All right. definitely want to kill him. It's pretty good actually. And it gives us another blocker. Yeah, let's do that. So get rid of his big man, gives us another blocker. I think we just swing. Actually, one land short of unmorphing that, but yeah, I think we have to. He'll have time for math, I guess. So 11 attackers with Trumpet Blast. Even if they were all 1 power, that would be a lot of damage. So basically, I can only take 3, 6, 9, 12. 4 of his guys with a Trumpet Blast, and then I'm dead. So if I attack with 2 guys, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blockers, which means I could only block that, which means too many guys would get through. Plus Sultai Charm, kill, block 5, still take 5. So I think I have to block 6 of them. So then it's kill plus block 6 and take 12. So I'm going to play around the Trumpet Blast to the best of my ability. I don't want to use Abomination's ability because I am not getting rid of Sultai Charm, and I only have 1 land left to draw. So if I draw it next turn, I can use it then. I wish I could unmorph the Pine Walker because I'd like to get in with that too, but I think I'm just going to have to settle for this. It's just outlasting. Okay. Ooh. 3, 6, plus 6, 12. Not quite enough yet, unfortunately. I think what we do is... Well, actually, yeah, let me think about this. So, swing with the double Abomination plus... Then I go to sacking, and then that should actually be lethal, I guess, huh? Well, let's go for that. I think it's about time. I'm going to go for the win here. I don't want to wait for him to draw a Trumpet Blast. And we want to fully use Delve here, because I need the sacking mana. So that's 12. He takes it. Don't have to loot. And now we just sack for the win. So 1, 2, 3. Sack. And all right, so we got game 1. That was a real fighter's game. All right, double Ponyback Brigade. I never have seen a better use for Death Frenzy other than this match. Kind of went the Karu Dreadmaw for the life gain, but I don't know what 5-drop I can get rid of for that, to be honest. Everything's already kind of expensive. This guy really does do a good job of bringing us back. I think the Bloodsucker does a better one, but you get the point. So I've got to drop something for this Death Frenzy. It's probably one of our removal spells. Rite of the Serpent panned out pretty nice for us there, but I think I would still prefer the Throttle just because it's cheaper and instant speed. It's a better response to like a pump spell or something. And I'm not sure I can afford to bring in multiple 5-drops. It's another reason to not bring in the Dreadmaw. Keep in mind these are actual 3-drops. So I don't know if I want to go up to a 3rd one. I mean, I could. I just feel like my early guys are really important in this match since they block and trade with things early. So let's just bank on the Death Frenzy doing some work for us. Alright. It's an unfortunate mulligan. Yeah, I guess we gotta go to 5. Yeah, it's a pretty bad hand. I don't know if I want to go to 4 though, so I guess I'll keep it. I wish. It's not bad. So, I don't want to morph someone here. I think we're just going to Soul Tide Charm the Bloodfire Expert. I guess it actually makes more sense to Soul Tide Charm the Horde Chief since my other guys can actually trade with the Bloodfire Expert. The reason I don't want to just play a morph guy is because why don't I want to play a morph guy? Because if he has any removal, which is pretty likely, we're going to take too much. And this kind of minimizes how much damage we take. A little bit. Not a ton. Because I could just like morph that in, any removal, and we take 8. I think I'll just pass. During his attacker step, I think I'm going to kill the Horde Chief. Because the 2-3 is kind of a big deal right now. Alright. Guess we charm and kill the Horde Chief. Yeah, it's going to be pretty tough to beat, unfortunately. Guess we morph this guy. Yeah, well, we're probably never getting this guy online, so might as well. I'm surprised he's offering that trade. Oh, it's because he's got plenty of other good stuff to do, huh? Alright, well, Jungle Hollow, and I guess we'll drop the Mystic. I don't think we can beat the Saddle Brute. Just not sure there's any possible way to do that. I'm trying to think. I already used my Sultai Charm. Alright. Better not show him that, I guess. Alright, well that was a pretty rough game. Let's hope we can do a little bit better than that. Yeah, I think we're the same. I think we just actually have to draw lands. Alright, we'll play first, and... well... I have to think about this one. So I don't have any green sources, I don't have any blue sources. This still gets to get morphed with any land. Eventually I get Rockshaw's Secret, which feeds the mandrills. If I see one of my green sources, which I have 9 of, 3 jungle hollows, plus 4, maybe it's 8. I think we're going to keep it. I don't really like this hand, but if we draw the lands, which is possible, this hand could be very good. So we're going to keep, hoping that we draw lands. I mean, there's got to be a forest at some point, admittedly. But if we get a forest, this hand's actually pretty good. If we get any lands, we can at least morph and play Rakshasa Secret, which is also good. Alright, it's actually pretty reasonable. Alright, think I'm just gonna, yeah, I guess we're just attacking and unmorphing. No reason to use the secret yet, I don't think. Because I don't have the green source, and this at least gets a consistent, like, damage going for me. I mean, I suspect that's just a ponyback brigade, so if I can find a green source, we can do some nice board cleanup. I guess if I had secreted, I could have potentially drawn a forest here and played mandrill, so maybe that was better. Yeah, it might have been. Think we're in kind of a rough spot here. I'm trying to think what my best shots are for winning this. How do I go about winning this? So I need to find a forest. I'm going to be really sad if I use Rakshasa's Secret and mill a forest. If I play Abomination, I'm not sure it does anything for me. He's very likely got Ponyback Brigade, which means I'm going to take a ton of, just a ton of damage next turn. Not next turn, but 2 turns from now. And 2 turns from now, I'm not going to have 5 lands. So I don't know exactly how to go about doing something productive this turn. I'm trying to think what realistic chance I've got. What am I supposed to be doing? So let me think about this. I can swing with the Mystic, plus play the Abomination Morph to block the Warrior. I think we attack Mystic. We play Abomination Morphed and then pass. And we got to draw 2 lands back to back. And I think that we could actually win if we do. I think that's our best shot. I guess he has Arc Lightning, so if I block the Warrior and then he plays Arc Lightning, he can kill both of our guys, and that's pretty brutal. But I'm not sure I can do anything about that. I guess if he kills both of our guys and I get a forest, then I can play my mandrills, so that's pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty rough. I can't unfortunately do anything about that, and we are going to take much more damage than I feel comfortable with. If I could kill that morph guy, I would, because I'm almost positive it's a Ponyback Brigade. But if I can just hit a forest here, I'm going to feel better. There we go. Okay. So, I guess now I can play Long Shot Squad, huh? Well, it's actually pretty good. Because then if I get a land, I do think this is my best shot. Then if I can get Death Frenzy, at least I can kill a lot of things. If he swings team, I'm very easily blocking Horde Chief, because if I can clear this up, and this is the Ponyback Brigade that I suspect it is, then this Death Frenzy gets a lot better. Well, that makes things a bit more difficult. That's tough. I kind of want to make this trade, because if we get the land off the top, it's just brutal. But then again, even if I don't get the, even if I do get the land off the top and don't trade here, it's still brutal. So that actually makes more sense to me. I'm gonna take this 3. I'm gonna really hope to get the land. If we get a land, we're sitting amazingly well. Beautiful. All right. So now we swing Mystic. Guess I can become immense and then technically kill him next turn, but it seems so dangerous. I think we just go for all the value here. Let's just do it. I'm getting uncomfortably low on life, so. Although I guess I can cast Mandrills. That's a big board progression. He doesn't have a good strike back to that either. Yeah, I'm going to play Mandrills here. This is dangerous, I'm not going to lie, but let's be honest, I really want him to unmorph that Ponyback Brigade. I can actually kill him next turn with Become Immense now. Oh, well, I guess I'd need a land for that, wouldn't I? Well, that's okay. This is dangerous, but I got to admit, I want him to. I just want him to unmorph the brigade. I guess there's no motivation for him to do it really, unless he attacks with everything. And if he attacks with everything, I guess I'm blocking Horde Chief and Warrior. Oh, well, that's way more brutal. So is this lethal? Now I have to do math. 3, 5, 8, 10. Yeah, I think it's perfectly lethal. So I guess I should have Death Frenzied, but I didn't play around the act of treason. I got greedy for the win. That's okay. I wasn't happy with any of my draws this game anyway, so I can't really. Yeah, block here I take 10. Block here I take 1 trample. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, there is no block. All right, well, lost act of treason. I actually lost to my own deck, giving me a bad hand and mulling to 5. I felt like I had some awful hands this whole draft, but can't do anything about it. Played really poorly. This is definitely the worst draft format in terms of my performance that I've ever had. This absolutely. I've never gone 1-2 so many times. So I feel like I'm starting to get a pretty good grasp of the format, but I'm still just losing like crazy. So I don't know what that's all about. I think this time around it was really just some really bad hands that I was forced to keep. But that's Magic. You get bad hands in Magic, and you gotta patiently take them, which I'm really bad at. I'm really bad at staying patient with this game because it's just so aggravating. No one likes getting mana screwed. No one likes getting mana flooded. And accepting that aspect of the game is to me the true testament of the good Magic players, the LSVs, those guys. they'll get just shit on the entire time during a match, like the worst draws possible, and they'll keep their cool and somehow they'll win it. So I'm just going to unhappily accept this loss, but move on to the next draft and hopefully do better. See you next time.